morning, family. Wake up, rise and shine with us. It's another beautiful day right here on DBS this morning. I'm your host, Chayla Mendez, here to remind you that we will always be here to power your morning. And right now, I want to ensure that we stay true to that. So we're going to have to wake you up in the know, which is not a bad thing. It's time for our morning news highlights.
Good morning. Time now for the news with me, Timothy Polio. Leader of the parliamentary opposition, Alan Chastanet, has rubbished claims that he's attempting to destroy the correspondent relationships between United States banks and domestic financial institutions. The former St. Lucia Prime Minister has scoffed at the notion, accusing operatives of the SLP of seeking to distract the populace from the substantive issues surrounding the island's citizenship by investment program.
Can you imagine that you're doing something to prevent your wife, along with other wives in St. Lucia, from shopping on Amazon? Really? I can't even imagine that happening, because if it did happen, I think my wife for sure would immediately divorce me. So look, Philip here, stop with the games, answer the questions. Where's the funds? And it's so sad that I'm having to go to Washington, D.C. to try to find out information that I should be getting in St. Lucia.
In other news, a 9-year-old whose legs were fractured after being hit on a pedestrian crossing on Jeremy Street, Castries, is still not able to attend school. The mother of the female accident victim says it has been difficult for both of them as she's yet to receive financial assistance.
I thought that she would be able to go because 3 weeks ago the doctor had removed one back slab, so I thought that she would be able to go to school with the one. But then a week after, the doctor said she have to undergo surgery. She just had surgery on Monday, so we have to give her time to heal. So there is no way she'll be able to go to school. Coming September 2nd, she will not be able to go to school.
Finally, from us this morning, one of the key agenda items at an upcoming meeting of CARICOM Ministers of Tourism will be finding ways to reduce the cost of regional travel. St. Lucia's Dr. Ernest Hilaire emphasizes that they plan to propose a reduction in taxes, which currently make up over 50% of the cost of an airline ticket.
The taxes are quite, high. Whether or not we can look at the numbers and to do some modeling and to see whether we can reduce the level of the taxes, make a proposal to the Ministers of Finance to reduce the level of taxes in the hope that we'll have more persons traveling, and at what point does it become beneficial to reduce at to what level to allow more people to travel, how price sensitive it is in other words. I'm for one who supports the removal of taxes on interregional travel, but it's not as easy as that. But the fact is the numbers are not growing fast enough, but partly because of not just the cost, but also to just the availability of seats.
As a broadcast, thank you so much for watching. Join us at noon for our next news major, the Lunchtime Report. I'm Timothy Polio. Good morning.
And that's a wrap on our morning news highlights, and we still have plenty more things in store for you. So this is the point where we take our commercial break, and that's your point to regroup with your family, friends, and loved ones. Spread the word that DBS This Morning is on. You don't want to miss what we have in store for you. We'll be back. Everybody, it's DBS This Morning. We're back, and we're going to keep the show moving right along. In this segment, we are catching up with Joycey Medricks. She is the owner of the franchise, the Miss St. Lucia Universe franchise, that is. And by now, I think you should know Sky Fauché is our delegate for the upcoming pageant, and we're looking forward to learning so much more and even more insights into the world of pageantry thanks to Joycey. Rising beautiful people, welcome back to DBS This Morning. In today's segment, we are catching up with all things Miss St. Lucia Universe, and I'm really happy Joycey Medrick is here with us. She's the national director for the franchise here in St. Lucia, and there's a lot of exciting things happening. Obviously, if you've caught one of our previous shows, you'd know Miss Sky Fauché is our beautiful and intelligent delegate who I think is going to do us so proud. And of course, we have Joycey here who, we're going to get on the technical side of things because there's so much that's happening behind the scenes to even make things possible. And the journey has just started. I'm sure more work is about to begin if it hasn't already commenced. So Joycey, thank you very much for being here. I know you all are so busy right now. So how is the feel with the team and the camp? Obviously, we have our delegate now. Very impressed with her as well. So what is the feel with everybody?
Thank you for having me, Sheila.
You're
Good
welcome.
morning, everyone. Well, for me, Sheila, it's been a couple of years, so you never get used to it. Every delegate brings different experiences. But there's a lot of excitement in the camp. Our team is not just in St. Lucia. We're working with, members of our team regionally, internationally as well.
Yes.
We're all excited. We think we believe that Sky is a great candidate.
I agree.
She has all the makings. She's teachable, and that's very important. And she's raring to go. So we're trying to do the best that we can under the circumstances, because it's always difficult getting support for, the competitions that we go to.
Right.
As it is now, Miss Universe is under new management.
Okay.
And so the finals will be held in Mexico.
Nice.
So we're getting ready and gearing up for November. The finals will be November 16th. We're also preparing Sky. She is, we're working on, the opportunities for New York Fashion Week and meeting with designers and stuff like that. We're working with our costume builders. It's just a lot that happens.
Yeah.
She's already started training with her communications director, makeup artist, getting to know herself better, her hair. And just, she's an international person herself, so that makes it a lot easier for us as well, because she's adaptable.
Right.
But it's a lot of fun so far. If you love what you do, then it's not work.
Yes.
So it's a lot of fun, working with her.
Now you see that line right there resonates with me, and you guys know I'm so happy to be home and be here for this, which is why I was so honored that I had our Sky come through as well, and yourself, because otherwise I'd not be here on island and I'd be in the UK missing out on all this fun. So I'm happy I got to meet both of you in person, and I think sometimes when we, as the ones who sit back, relax, and watch these pageants, we don't stop to appreciate all the hard work that goes in. And it's not just stopping at Sky. The entire camp has to come together so she can be her best self and represent for us when we go there. And I think, that needs to be highlighted because, like you said, there's so many cogs moving, so many things that need to be taking place. And I think that's where the teamwork really comes in, because if you don't have a good team, you need to be able to know when I speak to this person here or the regional person there, you can set it and forget it and know things are taking place. And so for you, you obviously know your core members and the people that you work with. So how important is that team for you to ensure that obviously Sky goes out there and brings that fire?
It's very important. It's quite honestly, having done this for the last 8 years, it's over time people build confidence and you grow your trust in people as well.
Right.
But the work begins almost a year before the actual delegate is crowned. There's a lot of behind the scenes and stuff that has to happen, the administrative part of it, trying to get the sponsorship, trying to get even the St. Lucian audience to understand the differences in pageant systems, because
Right.
often you hear, why is it not this person who's won this pageant being, transferred to? They're totally different pageant system. Ideally, I would like to see sort of a coming together of the minds to see how best as a country we can move forward. But unfortunately, that has not happened, and I don't see it happening anytime soon because of how, like you say, the wheels are moving. Having said that, over time, again, because it is an international brand, it's a global brand that we are representing and we're part of, there are always people on the outside who see value in the work, who see value in what I'm trying to do, what my team locally has been trying to do. And so they have, in most cases, have offered to be part of the process and offered to help in areas that we have challenges with. And we welcome as many professionals and people who are willing to be part of the journey, not just for Sky, but for St. Lucia, because at the end of the day, it is the St. Lucian flag that goes up. It is St. Lucia that is being mentioned. And hopefully we can get, the level of support that we require.
I agree. And, as we say, St. Lucia we love, so we got to make sure we do the right things and we support in the ways that we should. So, Joycey, we want to make sure that all of our viewers know how to stay in tune and know what's happening with the journey. And I know there's the social media pages, so if you could share.
Yes. Our IG is at Miss Universe St. Lucia. We have our Facebook page as well, Miss Universe St. Lucia. And you could follow us, like, share, and help us grow. And if you're interested in sending us emails, you can send it to slupageants@gmail.com.
All right, so it is as simple as that. It is the road to Miss Universe. And remember, our delegate is Sky Fauché, so follow the socials and be part of that journey. We had the privilege of meeting her, so I think you already know we got a good catch this year. So, Joycey, thank you so much for coming through. And, of course, St. Lucia, we're going to continue following this journey and bring you more updates as they come. So we'll see you soon, and you have a great day, Joycey.
Thank you, Chayla. Thank you for having me.
Bye. Hey everybody, I'm Chayla, your morning host. It's DBS This Morning, and we're back with so much more. In this segment, we are catching up with Robert Rene because there's a very important workshop for the youth and possibly otherwise. But the bottom line is, it is here to revive that choral spirit right here in St. Lucia, and it's all about music. So let's hear what he has to say. Good morning, family. Welcome back right here in this segment. To all of our youth, especially those who love or have a passion for singing or maybe want to develop that talent, I'm very happy that we have Robert Rene here with us, and we are here to spread the news because there's going to be a 10-day vocal workshop taking place, and that starts from August 26th. So first of all, Robert, thank you for being here with us. We do know you. I think St. Lucia should know this face, or better yet, know the voice. And I know singing is your passion. And it's a wonderful thing that we have this initiative taking place. So let's just tell our viewers at home a little bit more about what's taking place.
All right. So on August 26th to September 5th, the Bolivarian Republic of Venezuela, in collaboration with the Ministry of Tourism and the National Combined Schools Choir, they're hosting a voice and choral music workshop. So vocal training will be provided to students who have a passion for singing, who want to improve their singing technique, who wants to be part of choirs, because the choir culture, and I have to see that Mr. Jason Joseph has been doing a phenomenal job in creating a platform for school choirs to be molded, and to even for teachers to create, if you want to call it that, choral arrangements and that sort of thing. And so we've had that level of sustenance happening, and so we want to build on that by infusing passion into students who probably may not necessarily be. There are some students who may not even be in the school choir, and so they still want to sing and that sort of thing. So if we can just infuse more youth with the passion for choral music and the passion for singing, then we believe we would have achieved our objective in getting more people in love with choirs.
I love that. Now, if you think about, when we were growing up, our choir scene, if I could say it like that, was a huge thing. And I grew up, we had like the Hellenites and all of these things, and music is such an integral part of our culture, as well as the singing. So it's nice to see this revival. And it's one thing to be able to sing, it's another thing to sing with a group, because we have people who are individuals as singers, and they just cannot mesh as a choral, but it is a team sport, if I can say it that way, and that's important.
Yes, team building is actually one of the fundamental skills that we try to teach when it comes to choral music, because people now start to understand that it's no longer just about your own voice or even your own timbre, because everybody has a particular a resonance, the way their voice resonates. And so, but when you're singing as part of a choir, you're trying to actually lose individuality so that all the group can sound similar. So it's a critical thing that we want people to understand, that when you come into choirs, it's really about working together. So when people choose to be part of choirs, by the time they leave, they understand group dynamics, they understand the importance of working together to achieve a common goal. And the other thing is, as you mentioned, singing in harmony is actually not a very easy task, because you may be singing something totally different than I am singing. But how do I remain undistracted, if you want to say it? How do I stay focused on my part? And so to learn that level of skill is actually something that if you're really into singing, if you can master that, then you have conquered a vast majority of singing skills and singing techniques.
Yeah, I agree. Because, I think everybody, the popular thing is, to be the solo is the center of attention. But I love the humility that comes with working with the group and bringing these voices together. And you just highlighted some very essential skills, which whether male or female is great life skills for our youth as well. So this is why I think this is groundbreaking. This is important. So great that we have the collaboration with the Venezuelan embassy coming on with that. So is there like a fee to participate, or give us the details so we can...
I think the general public is going to be very happy to hear that the activity is actually free.
Wow.
It is actually free. And we know we've had a lot of summer camps and workshops, and they come at a cost. And understandably so, because to host any workshop and to host any, it's usually an expensive venture, because you have activities, you have stuff like that. However, the Ministry of Tourism has been kind enough to come on board in ensuring that our facilitators get to St. Lucia and they have accommodation. And so 80% of our cost is already, already been taken up by that. And so that is already taken care of. We do want to encourage people who want to come on board to sponsor to do so. So if individuals want to come on board and sponsor the activity, they can contact myself. They can contact the Venezuelan embassy, because I think making it free for our students is important, because we do not want any hindrances, any limitations for any student.
For anybody watching, please make sure it is a great initiative. And again, just to drive it home for our viewers at home, maybe even the youth watching right now, how do they sign up? And
all right.
Where is our location?
So they can go on the National Combined Schools Choir's Facebook page. We have a flyer there, but we also have a registration form, a Google link.
Okay,
so they can click the link, their parents can click the link and just register. So if they are between the ages of 7, or rather attending primary school, because that's very important, they need to be attending primary school, or if they're homeschooled, they need to be of primary school age.
Okay.
Because we also understand that there's that dynamic as well in St. Lucia. So if they are homeschooled, they can register online through using the Google link. They need to be between the ages of 7 to 22 years.
Okay.
So primary, secondary, and tertiary level students.
Okay.
So yes, they can register online.
I'm certain now the question on the viewers' minds is, where is it going to be held?
It's going to be held at the Anglican Church Annex, Trinity Church Road. Right. So right next to the Anglican Church, there is a green building, a green wooden building.
Right.
Of course, that used to be the school before. And I would like to just, of course, take this time to really thank individuals like Archdeacon Glasgow, who is the Archdeacon of the Anglican Church. The Anglican Church has been extremely supportive when it comes to the work of the National Combined Schools Choir. They have continually provided us with a space to practice. They've also provided platforms for us to perform.
Well, you know what? Thank you. We are appreciative that you're here, so we can spread the word. So there's still something creative-wise that we can have the youth get into. So don't miss out on this opportunity. And Robert, thank you so much once again.
Thank you guys very much.
welcoming you back to DBS this morning. So we have a segment here. I'm so thrilled to be able to head over to SLASPA, and it's all about their back to school drive. So no more being said. Let's check it out. Good morning, DBS family. We are here at SLASPA because as a mom myself, I can let you know, I think we all know how stressful back to school is. And we got wind that SLASPA had a back to school initiative. So we knew we had to make our way over here. And we have Natalie here with us. And she's going to keep us in the know and let us know more about this amazing initiative. So how are you doing today?
I'm doing fantastic.
Good. And I'm so happy to be here with you. And we'd love to share for our viewers a bit more about the back to school initiative happening.
As part of SLASPA's corporate social responsibility and its ongoing commitment to fulfilling that responsibility, the authority recently hosted a back to school initiative in its neighboring community of Fulasho, themed Planting Seeds for Youth Development.
Nice. Now it's lovely to see SLASPA taking, that first-hand approach in helping out the, community. And what inspired that and the need to want to be part of the community, obviously, that you are located in?
And this initiative is the first and a vital step in SLASPA pursuing one of its recently adopted strategic themes, environment, stewardship, and community.
Now, what exactly does the back to school drive entail? What is happening?
It aims to assist the students in the neighboring community of Fulasho towards them entering the new school year equipped.
Nice. Now, that's what I wanted to go, because I'm sure people at home aren't curious now. Now we know who's being helped and who's giving that helping hand. So what exactly are the students in the area going to be receiving?
The students in the area of Fulasho will be receiving backpacks and school supplies.
Okay. And is there any particular age ranges for that?
We didn't put any limit on our assistance. We thought it would be best to assist those who are more in need of that support to defray the cost which parents will be incurring for that period.
So my reliable sources told me this took place on the 21st of August. The only thing was I wasn't able to be there physically. So we'd love to share for our viewers how that day unfolded.
Well, we were able to gain the support of the Social Transformation Officer, who assisted us greatly in acquiring the names for the kids who we really needed to bless with these items. And we also got the support of the parliamentary representative for the area, in Dr. Ernest Hilaire. And the kids were very excited to be in receipt of these items. We didn't limit it to just the common colors and whatnot. We try to make it as exciting and appealing to the kids. So we've got a variety according to the age groups, sizes, and whatever that they will be needing to accommodate their school supplies.
Wow, now that sounds fun already. And with regards to that, now we know how the children reacted. What was the reaction for the parents?
The parents were very appreciative of SLASPA reaching out to assist them in that regard. And we also have pledged not only to this community, but the communities in close proximity to our operations to also assist in that regard moving forward.
Lovely. So you see there are big plans. And did you say this was the first time this initiative was taking place?
Yes, it was.
Oh, wow. Okay. So you know what that means now is going to have us excited and anticipating year 2. So I'm hoping, or I suspect, that the team is already thinking ahead of doing it again for another year. Yes or no?
Yes, we do. We are thinking of doing so and making it a little more creative and appealing.
Wow.
Yes.
It sounds like there's going to be bigger, better, more creative things next year. But at least at the end of the day, SLASPA is here and they're helping out the community which they occupy. So it's lovely to see that. And as you said in the beginning, this is what businesses need to be doing and be one with the community that they're in.
So good. Oh yeah. Woo. Happy is a happy is a happy. Oh yeah. Happy is a happy is a happy. Oh yeah. Woo. Life's rich, I ain't rich, but I'm blessed. So I'm feeling irate. I'm feeling irate. Life's rich, I ain't rich, but I'm blessed. So I just want party.
feeling for this Wednesday? And I deliberately said wow because, it's a wow Wednesday officially now because I've announced it. So I hope that you enjoyed our show today. I enjoyed my time here with you. And of course, remember, it's DBS This Morning. We're always going to wake you up in the know. We're always going to have the good vibes. And, we just pick up where we left off, which means tomorrow we're going to be back and even better. So please tune in 6 a.m. and I look forward to seeing you for so much more of DBS This Morning. But also make sure you tune into Summer Board later this evening because we're working out hard and it's not for no reason.